couldn't get one goal in all 90 minutes of the World. The African team that are just qualified for the World Cup. So this is what World Cup is all about. World Cup is here to bring talent to the world. And in that match, it will truly successful representing one day. For me, so far, this is not the case that the team that has surprised me because the other babies that they are small, Jordan, they they first, the excellent game. Germany, Germany stopped their stride. Germany stopped them to defend them. They break their exit and gave an offside corrected the penalty so that even if they get they were cheated but they also were able to score everything. But the gist of the ball here is one Nigeria and supporting them like supporting them since my country Nigeria plays on side. So I'm going to be supporting them as well from this moment onward. Whether they win or lose, their first game against a strong team, a team as strong as Spain, they were able to pull that team up. That is a thing I'm very happy about. So from then onward. Now, Portugal versus DRC Congo. You see that game? I don't know what was wrong with Portugal. Like, how can you be one of the favorites? No voice. What about now? Can you still hear me? How can you be one of the favorites and you are drawing with Congo Republic? Like, this is make sense. So for me, so for me, the team that has that failed me, or for me, the team that failed me is Portugal. Portugal is my team. They win the match. But DR Congo, on the other hand, they did excellent because they got one goal. Like, you know what it means for them to score a goal against Portugal. This is their first ever goal at the World Cup, and they got one goal. So after 57 years, DR Congo was, the last time they were at the World Cup stage, they played in Zaire. But now they are DR Congo, and they sent off the country. The call is on. I don't know what.
Okay, try. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? My microphone is on. I don't know why you are not hearing me. Let's see. Okay, okay. Okay, so much. Thank you. Sorry for that. I didn't know that it was not, the volume was not okay. Thank you so much. So, I'm talking about the World Cup so far. I'm asking which team, have impressed you the most, and which team have impressed you the most, which team have surprised you, and which team have disappointed you. So, I'm saying for me personally, Cabo Verde have impressed me the most, and I'm going to be supporting them because for a debutant nation to get a point from Spain, Spain is one of the favourites to win the World Cup, but this country is making their debut and they were able to get a point from Spain. They could not, they were so, defensive, and their goalkeeper was exceptional that Spain could not even get one goal. That is a great performance. Now, for me, the disappointing performance is Portugal versus DR Congo. You know, everyone is expecting Portugal to win that match Personally, I was expecting see Ronaldo to score like 4 goals. 4 goals, like four goals. I was expecting see Ronaldo to score like 4 goals. Why? Because Messi had scored a hat trick the night before, and all eyes were on him. Like every expectation was on him. People were expecting him to get a 10/10 rating from that game, but unfortunately, he didn't even get one goal to start with. So for me, Portugal did not meet expectations at all. Portugal played so poorly. Like for Congo to have a point from them, that means they need to buckle up. They need to do better if they are actually going to be in contention for this World Cup. They need to do better because that first game performance is so poor from Portugal of all people. So they need to do better. That is for me from Portugal. Now, another team that also, surprised me, well, should I call it a surprise, is Netherlands versus Japan. I'm also going to talk about Brazil. Let's talk about Netherlands versus Japan. They scored for the first goal, Japan equalized. They scored the second goal, and at the death of time, like it was almost time up for the game to be over, Japan also equalized. Now, for the record, Netherlands have not lost any of their games in the past 20 something years. Yes, they have been playing even though they have not won the World Cup, but it's either they are won, during extra time or through penalties they will be kicked off. But for winning their games, they have always either won their games or drawn their games. So I won't say it's really a big surprise between Japan. Then let's go to Spain. Okay, we've talked about Spain. Let's go to Brazil. Brazil versus Morocco. Hmm. Brazil versus Morocco was, for me, Brazil did not do well at all. Like, even though Vinicius Junior was able to equalize for Brazil, but at the beginning, Morocco had a great, the possession. Morocco was there pressing. Morocco pressed Brazil on all sides. Like they did not give Brazil any breathing space. Morocco was like suffocating Brazil in that game. So Morocco, Brazil need to do better if they are going to really, get something from this World Cup. And you know that some people predicted that Brazil is going to win the World Cup. But it's so funny that all the people that have been predicted to be the favorites in this World Cup, they are not showing up at all. I don't know why they are not showing up. Now let's go to France. France versus Senegal. For me, Senegal killed themselves by themselves. Let's just be honest. Now, Sarr had great opportunities to give Senegal a very good lead in the first half, but he missed all those opportunities. And in football, when you have opportunities to score goals, score. When you have opportunities to score goals, score. Because when you miss that opportunities and you go to second half, your opponent is going to come back better. Your opponent is going to come back stronger. So that is just it. If you don't get, take chance and make most use of any opportunity you get, you will see that you will lose, or you just lose it. So that is what happened to Senegal. They had opportunities in the first half to win France, but they missed it. Now France came in the second half and dealt with them 3-1. I did not see that coming for Senegal. Honestly, I did not see that coming. If there is any country in Africa, set in Africa, any Africa representative that I'm expecting to do well, you see Morocco, you see Senegal, you see Ivory Coast. I'm expecting these three nations to do very well. Morocco tried by holding Brazil to a 1-1 draw. Then Ivory Coast won Ecuador by that beautiful strike from Ahmad. They won 1-0. And Senegal lost, that's a very big loss, 3-1 to France. Now let's move over to South Africa. I just hope there is no South African fan that is watching this, because South Africa disappointed me. Like, oh my God, they really disappointed me, because what was that performance? Like, what was that performance? South Africa. What was that performance? That performance was very poor. That performance was very, very poor from South Africa. So, who do you think will win the World Cup 2026? Who do you think? Answer. Let me hear your answer. I've posted a this thing there. So that's from South Africa. South Africa did not impress me at all. Their this thing was so poor. South Africa had a poor run for this World Cup. So I'm not impressed at all. I'm not impressed with South Africa. So, but you see, Morocco, they impressed me. You see Cabo Verde, no, that one, they really impressed me. Now let's talk about Ghana. I stayed awake to watch Ghana because Ghana is our neighbor, Nigerian's neighbor. I stayed awake to watch Ghana. I slept around 2 a.m. because Ghana had a match from, midnight 00 to about 1 something, 1:30 a.m. or so. So I stayed awake all night to watch Ghana. And I was like, how is it possible that Panama was almost going to beat Ghana? Panama was pressing, Panama was doing all sorts of things. They had a hold of the midfield. Ghana was just, moving here and there. They didn't even know what to do. And at a point, I wanted to leave them to go and sleep. Well, I said, because I'm supporting Semenyo, let me continue to watch. And all of a sudden, Kele Berinki scored the winning goal at 90 plus 3 minutes. He scored the winning goal, and I was really, really happy that he did, because I was rooting for Ghana to win. And now Ghana has 3 points. I was so, so happy. I told myself, I think I should just go and sleep, because Ghana have, given me what I was waiting for. So no roasting for Ghana. Even though they did not play well, I'm happy that they got the 3 points, because the squad, I mean the teams in their group is a very strong team. Imagine England, imagine Croatia, imagine them, and imagine Panama. Now, if they struggled to beat Panama 1-0, don't you think they are going to have issues when they meet Croatia and England? So, anybody you meet, any point you can get from that person, that is World Cup for you. You try and get as much points as you can as early as possible. If not, if you don't make it, it's going to be difficult for you, because once this group stage is over, you know the best two teams from each stage is going to move to the round of 32, because this is how this World Cup is going to be. The best two teams, now we have 48 nations playing. The best two teams from each group is going to go to the next stage, which is round of 32. Now, apart from the best two teams, the third, the best eight of the third, teams, the teams that ranked third in their group, the best eight out of them will join the best two teams, to move to the next stage, while the rest is going to go home. So any points any team can get in this World Cup, they should get it as early as possible. And aside the points you can get, also, that when teams tie in the World Cup, like Group B, Group H, and Group what again? I think so, have all 1 point. So assuming they all play their games till the end, and that all they are getting is just 1 point, 1 point, you know that what they are going to use to judge them is, their fair play, how the yellow cards they got, how many yellow cards they got and all. So if you are a team, you have to just try as much as you can, score as many goals as possible. Your goal difference will work for you. Your number of yellow cards and all those things are going to be considered. Now let me talk about South Africa. South Africa went and played and got two red cards. Now, in the whole of the first game, 24 games have been played so far up until now, the time of this live video. 24 games have been played, and the only game that had red card is the game of South Africa. South Africa versus Mexico. Three red cards. Like, that has been the only red card of the game so far. And it's not a good image on South Africa, because the next team they are going to play is also going to try to capitalize on these errors, unless they are careful. So I just they can make such amends, play good football. South Africa knows how to play ball, but I don't know why they chose to be defensive. I don't know. They chose to play defensive football, and at the end of the day, that defensive football hurts them, because when you play defensive football, it's going to always hurt you. Yes, look at Arsenal versus PSG. Arsenal chose to play defensive football, and at the end of the day, it hurts them. So it's not good to play defensive football. Just play open ball and let everybody always come to defend when there is need for defense, but don't let your players sit back and allow others to bring play to their half. No, 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 you don't do that. You take the game to them. Just take that fight. It's just like a battle. Take that battle to them, and they will be the one to be in fear. But when you are in your own half, you are in your own 18, and they are coming to you, you are bound to make errors that will lead to penalties. You are bound to make errors that is going to lead to yellow card and red cards. So that is the problem of South Africa. Now England played yesterday. England versus Croatia, it was a back-to-back team. Modric committed an error against Noni Madueke that led to England first penalty. Now the penalty was taken, but unfortunately the goalkeeper had already stepped out of the goal line, so it had to be retaken. And Harry Kane scored a brace yesterday, and England have moved on with their 3 points, and you know four goals that they scored yesterday, two for Kane, one for Jude Bellingham, and one for Rashford. So the World Cup is already set and running, and it has been so good so far. Even though some referee errors are here and there, like the Messi tackle and all of that, but so far so good. Some countries are already on a high spirits, while some are still thinking about their lives, like, what did we come here to do? So I just hope that every nation that is represented will enjoy their time there, and I wish them injury-free tournaments. That is my own injury-free tournament, so that the players can always return back to their various clubs without any injury. That is my so tell me, who do you think will win the World Cup trophy this year, 2026? Is it Spain? Is it Brazil? Is it Germany, France, England, Portugal, Morocco, Senegal, Ivory Coast? Which country do you think will win the 2026 World Cup? Let me know what you think. Which country will win the 2026 World Cup, and which country are you supporting? Personally, as an African, I am supporting every African country, honestly, because Nigeria did not qualify. So, assuming Nigeria qualified, I would have said I'm supporting Nigeria. But since we did not qualify, I'm supporting every African country to go out there and show them the stuff we are made of. We are strong, we have talents, we are full of talents, we have abilities that can take us to the biggest stage in the world, that can help us to excel in the biggest stage in the world. So go Africa, So we have 10 African states, African nations that are contesting. So go Morocco, go South Africa, go Ivory Coast, go Ghana, go DR Congo, go Algeria, go Tunisia, go Cabo Verde, go Egypt, go which other country? Which other country? I think we are 10. Are we 10 or 9? I've called 9. Am I missing any country? Mm, I'm not sure I'm missing any country anyway, but I think that's all. 9. Algeria, Tunisia, Cabo Verde, South Africa, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Senegal, Morocco, Egypt. I think we are just 9 African countries out there. So go Africa, make us proud and bring the trophy home. Let this be the time that an African nation truly wins the World Cup. So thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and tell me whom you are supporting in the comments. Who are you supporting for 2026 FIFA World Cup? Bye for now.